Hey guys, Jamie here from the Butch Harmon School of Golf Dubai, and today I just wanted to quickly talk to you about how a good takeaway can really help improve the rest of the swing, and how a bad takeaway can have a bit of a domino effect and cause other issues later on in the backswing. Okay, so what is a takeaway? Well, for me, a takeaway is roughly the motion between starting away from the ball and around about hip high. For me, it's one of the most important movements because everything you do at the beginning is going to have an effect later on in the swing somewhere. So for me, one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of guys recently is that as they take the club away, they're getting the face far too hooded. The face is starting to point down a little bit too much. They can kind of drag the hands away, no rotation in the face. And what we start to see is the right shoulder getting very high, the right hip pulling out to the side, and the body really going into a lot of reverse spine or reverse tilt towards the target, which is exactly what we don't want. So for me, what I want to see with guys is, number one, that in the address position they have a good grip. So I want to see the right hand in a good position where I can actually see the back of the hand a little bit more. You're talking roughly 1.5 to 2 knuckles. Far too many guys are getting it in a position where the right hand is extremely strong, and this is a really difficult place to set the club in motion from. From there, I want to see that at the beginning of the swing, the club head pushes away from the ball and we see a slight rotation of the toe to try and get on top of the heel. So by that I mean I want to see the toe just rotating a little from the beginning. We want to see the club set roughly in front of the hands. And what you'll notice here is I have the toe of the club now pointing up in the backswing. So you can do little takeaways. You'll notice Ricky Fowler does this as part of his pre-shot routine, where just before he hits it, he's got a good grip. We start to see the toe of the club moving away from the ball to there, back into the ball, and then we can hit. And just setting that club in the correct motion to begin with really helps you, number one, get the club in the right position, right plane back here. Number two, get the club face in the correct position. And then number three, your body is now turning and loading correctly into the back hip. One bad move from the beginning where you've got a slightly strong right hand will lead to a slightly shut face here, possibly a little bit of depth with the arms, where the hands and arms get in behind your body, and most likely a lot of reverse spine. So like I said, try and go through that little routine. Our main goal is always to feel like in that setup position we've got that right hand in what most people would describe as a slightly weaker position than they're probably used to. But I just want to see kind of 1.5 to 2 knuckles on that right hand. From there, I want to see the toe of the club rotate that little bit open, club set in front of the hands, and as we can see here, the toe of the club facing up. This will set you in a great position to hit some good shots.